Welcome to the spoken tutorial on advanced formatting and protection in LibreOffice Calc. In this tutorial, we will learn how to password protect a spreadsheet, password protect a single sheet or a tab in a spreadsheet, define ranges for a database, use the subtotal option, validate cells. Here we are using Ubuntu Linux version 10.04 and LibreOffice Suite version 3.3.4. Let us open personalfinancetracker.ods. First, let us learn to password protect this file. This option ensures that only people who know the password can open this file. From the main menu, click File and Save As. The Save dialog box appears. Next, check the Save with Password box. Then click Save. As we are using the Save As option, we can either save it as a different file or replace the same file. Here, let us replace the file. Click Yes. Then enter a password and re-enter the password in Confirm box also and click OK. Then close the personalfinancetracker.ods. Now let us reopen this file and check what happens. The Enter Password dialog box appears. Let us enter a wrong password here. Click OK. We get an error message which says that the password is incorrect. Now type the correct password. The file opens. How do we remove the password option? It is simple too. We uncheck the Save with Password option. Again, as we use the Save option, we can either save it as a different file or replace the same file. Here, let us replace the file. Click Yes. Let us close and open this file. You do not require password to open the file. Let's learn how to password protect the individual sheets from this file. From the menu bar, click on Tools, Protect Document and Sheet. The Protect Sheet dialog box appears. To protect the sheet, first uncheck the options, select Locked Cells and select Unlocked Cells. Now, in the password field, let's enter ABC in the lowercase and re-enter the password in the Confirm field. Click OK. Now, let's try to select and modify data in a cell. We are not able to select any cell. The sheet cannot be modified. But what about the other sheets? Let's click on Sheet 2. Let's select a cell and try to edit it. Calc allows us to edit the cells in the other sheets. Let's go back to the first sheet. Now, let's unprotect the sheet. This is simple. From the menu bar, click on Tools, Protect Document and Sheet. A dialog box that requests for password appears. Enter ABC in small case in it and click OK. We are able to select the cells again. Let's learn about ranges. You can define a range of cells in a spreadsheet and use it as a database. Each row in this database range corresponds to a database record, and each cell in a row corresponds to a database field. You can sort, group, search, and perform calculations on the range as you would in any database. Let's define a database in personalfinancetracker.ods and sort the data. First, let's select the items which we require in the database. Let's select all the data under the heading SN to account together. We have already learned how to select data. Now, let's name our database. From the menu bar, click Data and then click on Define Range. In the name field, type DTBS, which is the short form of database. Click OK. Again, from the menu bar, click Data and select Range. Notice that in the Select Database Range dialog that appears, the name DTBS is listed as a database. Click on the OK button. Now let's sort the data in this database. From the menu bar, click Data and Sort. In the Sort dialog box that appears, click the Sort By field and select SN. Next, from the right side, select Descending. Under the First Then By field, click on the drop-down and select Cost. Again, from the right side, select Descending. In the Second Then By field, click on the drop-down, select Spent, and then again select Descending. Click OK. The data is sorted under the heading SN and in the descending order. In a similar manner, we can perform other operations in the database too. Let's press the Ctrl plus Z keys to undo the sort and get the original data. Now let's learn how to use the Subtotal option in Calc. The Subtotal option calculates the grand total of data under different headings using a mathematical function of our choice. Let's find the subtotal of the data under the heading Cost. First, let's delete the entry in row number 8. Select all data under SN to account together. Next, from the menu bar, click Data and Subtotals. In the Subtotals dialog box that appears, from the Group By field, let us select SN. This groups the data by serial number. Next, in the Calculate Subtotals For field, click on the Cost option. This will calculate the total of all the entries under it. Under the Use Function field, let's choose Sum and click OK. Notice that the grand total of the entries under the heading Costs is displayed on the spreadsheet. On the left side of the sheet, there are 3 new tabs, 1, 2, and 3. These tabs give 3 different views of the data. Let's click on tab 1. Notice that only the grand total of the data under Costs is displayed. Click on tab 2. The data under Costs as well as the grand total is displayed. Now click on tab 3. We get the detailed view of the sheet along with the grand total of the data under Costs. Let's close this file. A dialog box with the message Save or Discard Changes appears. Click Discard. Now let's reopen the file. Now let's learn about the Validity option in LibreOffice Calc. The Validity option validates data in the spreadsheet. This is done by specifying the validation rules for the selected cells in the spreadsheet. For example, in personalfinancetracker.ods, we can specify the mode of payment for the items bought using validation. Now let us delete the heading Date and its contents. Let us give another heading for mode of payment as MOP next to the heading Received. Below the heading MOP, the cells can be used to display the mode of payments for the data entries under the headings Items, that is salary, electricity bills, and other components. Now let us click on the empty cell just below the heading MOP. This will have the mode of payment for the component salary. Now from the menu bar, click Data and Validity. The Validity dialog box appears. Let's click the Criteria tab. From the Allow field drop-down, click List. The Entries box pops up. Let's enter the options which will appear on validating the selected cell. Let's type the first mode of payment as in cash and then press the Enter key from the keyboard. Next, let's type the second mode of payment as demand draft. Click OK. The selected cells are validated. Now, press the down arrow that is displayed alongside. Can you see the options that we entered as mode of payments in the entries box? To validate the cells below, first click on the Format Paintbrush option on the toolbar. Then, select the cells below the validated cell by pressing the left mouse button and then dragging along the cells. Now, release the mouse button. All the selected cells are validated in the same manner. Now click on the cell just below the heading MOP and then click on the down arrow. Both the options for mode of payment are displayed. Let's select the In Cash option. In the same manner, you can select cash or demand draft in each of the validated cells, according to the mode of payment made. This brings us to the end of this spoken tutorial on LibreOffice Calc. To summarize, we have learned how to password protect a spreadsheet, password protect a single sheet or tab in a spreadsheet file, how to define ranges for database, how to use subtotals, and how to validate cells. Watch the video available at the following link. It summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The spoken tutorial team conducts workshops using spoken tutorials, gives certificates for those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spoken-tutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial Project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project. It is supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT MHRD, Government of India. More information on this mission is available at spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. This tutorial has been contributed by Desi Crew Solutions Private Limited. Thanks for joining.